Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffaloes offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on...
There he goes! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Salter. He's looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Board to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Houston's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the ground, it's Connors. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Beckman. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They send the tight end in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cougar! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Hayden. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They're facing a 3rd down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air, it's Wegman. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Connors. Spinderella. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform.
Looking for room. It's Welch. Just gets it to the 28. Pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Scanning the field. It's Salter. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tie. That completion.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Wegman. He's got it. Fights off the defender. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something.
He unleashes a long one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Broussard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse.
Lots of running room. Steps out of bounds. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Got it! Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Searching forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 6 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Sanford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down. It's going to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so trying to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Inside the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He'll pull it on the read, fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Salter. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Might be calling a hot route. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive day.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brings it in down the left side. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. A fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 9 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connors. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Price. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Wegman. Got his man downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Broussard. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. On the run, it's Sanford. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Wegman. just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Price. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got...
I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way... baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Quarterback extends the play. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Connors. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. On target over the middle. There he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. They've got the screen set up. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Rush is on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanford. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the... They put on the heat and they blocked it. He picks it up. He's loose down the middle. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Number 22 with the return.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.